Ben here with Living for the Rush, and today's episode I'm going to be showing you my top upgrades that I've done to this here Airstream that benefits the Airstream and for myself. First one that I'm going to show you is in here, the bedroom, and that is spacers underneath my bed. Here we go. And this underneath the bed here, I have spacers running from front to back on both beds, and these are cut to what they can be, evenly spaced underneath the bed, and all they are is a little spacing, not too much, and they're see-through for air, and these help so that moisture doesn't get underneath the bed and mold doesn't start growing on the bottom of my mattress. And they seem to be working, because after 6 months of living here full-time, as you can see, there is no mold starting underneath here. The next modification that I have here is the micro air for the AC unit, which is right above me, right here. And that is right here. So the micro air, it basically reduces the voltage needed when starting up the compressor, and every single time it turns on and off. The next one that I've got is this cutting board that I have. It is a nice wooden finish with 3 different types of wood grain in it, and it is much thicker than the one that came with the Airstream. It was this white, half that thickness, and just plastic and not good at all whatsoever. I upgraded to this one because it's wood and it gives it more color in here, and it's a cutting board as well. The other plastic one was just a cover and it wasn't recommended to be cutting on, but this acts as a cutting board and a cover for the sink, which is really great. And on their website, I could have got the one that has a notch out here to be able to scrap food scraps in the sink if you want it, but I just went with the full one because I'm not going to do much cooking in here anyway. Next one that I have is backup fuses for everything. These fuses are for the fans that you see right up there in the ceiling, and these little glass fuses come in very handy. I've got a box full of fuses for my fuse board that is down here underneath my fridge for when those go. I also have fuses, a backup fuse I should say, for my surge protector that's outside. And the nice thing about the surge protector that I have by Power Watchdog, I think it is, the very popular brand, is that they're replaceable. So you just take it out if something happens to it, plug your new fuse in, and it's good to go if it ever gets blown. So that's a good one. Now, this I didn't think as the next one was going to be a good idea, but this came with mine, and that is in my fridge. The previous owners left this little air circulator cube mixer that I never thought would be a good idea until I started living in here full time. And this thing See the fan that's in there? It spins, circulates the air. I didn't know how good of a this would be, and it works, and it actually keeps the food much cooler, so the fridge doesn't have to constantly run and run and run and run. If you turn it on, it's not that loud. It's on. See the fan spinning in there? It circulates the air, and I've noticed, I've done an experiment, and the food stays much colder because of that. And I just keep that right in here, right in the middle shelf, way in the back corner. It doesn't take up that much space, and it's honestly been a life changer, game changer. So that is everything on the inside of my camper, and I will meet you guys on the outside. So first things first, on the outside is this step right here. On the outside step here, I have this bar that goes from the bottom step up underneath here to the frame. If you can see it right here, it goes right up against the frame, and it comes here and it goes to this step. And what that does is it allows me to step on here with ease. And so as full-time living, you're putting all that pressure on that first step, and this bar takes away that stress and flex on these hinges here and here on both sides of the Airstream for the first step. The second one outside here is this 24-foot propane hose that I got, and I'm starting to use it. It has quick connect on one end. This is going to allow me to go to the front of my camper and hook into the exterior quick connect port that came on my Airstream and run this hose all the way back to the grill and the portable stove that I have inside this structure. So I do not have to carry around these things all the time, these 1-pound cans. And I am just waiting on that attachment to be able to connect this end of the hose to the camp stove and grill top that I have because of the 1-pound connection. So it's going to go 3/8, going to go from 3/8 to the 1-pound connection, and that is what I'm waiting on. For the third accessory for full-time living here that I think everyone should get is, I looked online and I found these. They're called RV snap pads, and what you do is you find the correct size on the website and you snap them in by putting this down, and they go right onto your RV, and you can drive with them on, you can leave them on permanently. They are on there for good now, and that's what I love about them so much. You can leave them on there, you can drive with them on there, you can do anything and everything with them on there. Now on the other side, the non-camping side, I have my water filtration system right here, that it is upgraded from the ones that go right here against the hose. These, the ones that go right up against the hose here, they are not as good as a 2-stage that goes right in up into my camper. I hope you guys learned a lot in this video. I know I did, showing you and telling you all the things that I have done, and it's given me kind of a recap on what I've done so far. If you want, leave a comment, share your experiences, Airstream or not. I'd love to hear them. Give feedback, tell me what else I'm missing. If you want to go check out more videos on living for the rush on my YouTube channel, there's my 6-month update video that I have done from living in here for 6 months so far. I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it, and there's more to come. Stick around, stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Get your money up, not your funny up. Let's go.